Getting started with some auto chess. I haven't done this for a while. I even disable the video part. There you go. Now, turn 2 already. Favorite faction is dungeon. And we have a dungeon unit that is an attacker. We're gonna get a dungeon unit that is a charger. So far, we're dealing with dungeon only, which is not a good strategy in general to keep the faction only, but it's better than nothing. So I haven't received better options. The archer was worth considering, but you know, it's better if we keep a diverse type of units. Now we have a charger, we have an attacker, so we're gonna get a defender, and we have a ranged unit placeholder that I'm gonna get just in case we didn't get anyone better. And in the first 3 levels, it really doesn't matter what you get. Let's see. So first 3 is easy, basically. Now, is there anything worth displaying on the top right? Because if not, I would be able, could be able to move this thing to the top. Great. Now, what you have to do at this stage on level 4 is level up the hero so that you can get 4 units in total. Given there is absolutely nothing that is like dungeon affiliated, I will just keep my 4 units. And this means that we can take the units like this. You know, level 4 is just worth surviving. We're quite well off with 2 units that are level 2, and we have a good diversity of units. So 4 different types. It should be good to go. If you lose, then you lose. So it happens from time to time. Then this event runs for about 2 weeks. You will have to try often enough. So every 12 hours you get a new attempt. So if you don't have one single good run, then that's your fault, basically. So we'll level up the hero, and this is a mandatory level up. And I'll take the only dungeon unit for now. I don't need anything better, and I'll just well, given that it's the same unit as before, actually I do need something better. One option, given that there are 4 defensive units, is to take the only defensive unit that is like a one chess piece defensive unit, and I'll block the 2 sides, because charging units oftentimes go to the sides. After every 10th chess piece we get 1 interest, so it's good to also hoard chess pieces after a while, but not in early game. And there are 50 rounds in total. Now, we cannot rank up the hero because we need 10 in total, but we can 2-star the troglodyte, which is quite a good thing. Now, I could add the skeleton and an imp as well without damaging really anything, and you know what, it doesn't hurt to buy the goblins. I can sell them next turn anyway. It really doesn't matter. At this stage nothing is changing. I'm just hoarding 4 units just in case I can 2-star them, and make sure to check out if this is a 2-star. You know, attack 1 380, HP 10k compared to 1100 and only 8k, so the level up makes sense. It's at least a blue unit at this stage, even though it's only gray. So you know, it's first gray, then green, then blue, then purple, then orange. There you go. 6 out of 6 was 1. Now we'll need to do something. First of all, I'm gonna get the dungeon defensive unit, which means in turn that I can sell the non-dungeon. Well, am I gonna sell the Necropolis unit, or am I gonna sell this other unit? There is no affiliation between dungeon and the Necropolis in this game, because the thing is that the affiliation, the union, is through heroes, and here there are no heroes skills that are worth it. So in this case I will just keep the imp, because the imp does better than the skeleton in general. Now I can get the second orc, or I can sell someone, or I can also rank up the hero. At this stage I can risk in exchange for 1 interest, obviously I can risk just playing with 5 units, but I will choose something else. I will sell 1 of the units out of 2, and I'll rank up the hero so that I can get 6 units. Because there is a simple reason for that. The reason is that I'm not looking for glory in here. I'm looking for just taking these 50 wins in here. Right now I'm at 22. As long as I can stay alive. So this is like, there is 1 more day in this specific recording interval. From the 4th to 17th, today is 15th when the recording is there, 15th night. So this means that I have the 16th night to do something. So all I'm gonna do is just rack in the 50 wins and basically call it a day. And then let's do something with it. You know, this is a choice. I want to get as many chests as possible, but if I get 1 more chest or 1 less chest, it really doesn't matter. And here, if you don't go for glory, you save a lot of time. Most important thing is that you get in your 50 wins and that's it. Now, Stolen Elemental is actually a blue unit for a green unit's price. Look at this, 33,320. This one, 36,440. So evidently we want to get this because it's better than 3 imps. And then we also replace this unit with this one, and we will also strengthen the back row with a Beholder. Now Beholder, that's one of the few units that you don't want to star up, because they decrease initial enemy hero mana by 30, maybe it's more later, but this is just an initial mana, and they don't have much more mana anyway, and they cannot go on negative. So Beholder is one of the few units that, okay, they are improved in stats, but not in terms of the skill. So for this reason, it's just an early game type of unit, and let's see what we can do with it. So now we can have 6 units in total. Dungeon has been activated for a while. I'll place this unit here as an attacker. 6 out of 6. And that's a problem, because we either have this Beholder or we have this other one. Now, there is no affiliation in here, and here you activate the Beast damage reduction, all enemy units decrease by 5%. So we'll keep this, and we'll park this blue unit that is actually a the green unit that is actually a blue unit, at least for now. We're quite vulnerable from attacks from the bottom, so if you don't want to risk this, in that case you have to say goodbye to one of the units, hint for example Gargoyle, and place a unit here, and then you can sleep a bit better. Maybe we're gonna lose just because of that. Now, 6 against 5, so we're fine. And the caster will deal some damage too. Done. Next. This is actually better than the Beholder, which means that I might sell the Beholder, I don't know yet. We have a bit too many units. So first I'll do the placement. The reason why I want to keep the Orc, even though it has nothing to do with dungeon, and I don't have to keep the Beholder, it's like 4 units are not better than 3, so the limits are 3 and 5, is that I want to activate the sniper bonus, attack of all sniper units, 8%. Now it's only attack, so you might say, okay, we don't want this, it's better to activate the 5-star dungeon, because dungeon gives you unit damage of dungeon units by 12%, plus some extra. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'll keep this unit around, but I'm not gonna do much. And in order for me to earn interest, I will sell the Gargoyle. Wait a minute. Is it the Gargoyle that I need to sell? Or is it someone else? Because we have Beast. Right now, we don't... Let's see, Beast. We're not activating damage reduction. It's a problem. Let's see first of all what's going on with this unit. It's an it's important for the dungeon. This unit is not doing much, so I will stay vulnerable instead and keep the beast. It's even better than the sniper. The sniper is just attack. Attack is not as important as damage and damage reduction. That's why I'm doing this. And I'll stay vulnerable, so we're effectively gambling near the bottom. If the opponent charges, then we're screwed. But we're charging instead on the top, so we're not screwed. 10th. Level 10 is easy. That's what you need to know about level 10. Whatever you do, you will win. I'm not earning 2 interest, it doesn't matter. I will just earn 1. And I'm just fine as it is. I won't make any changes to a winning team. And this is a default opponent, always the same, we will always win. So level 10 is in the bag. If you're not winning level 10, something is really wrong. Okay, we're 2-starring this unit, and with this we're taking a 1 chess piece loss because the overall cost was 2 times 3 equals 6 chess pieces and the selling cost is 5. Any other 1-star unit or the gray 2-star units are sold at the same price as how you purchase them. And I don't want anything else other than spending these 20 XP. It's controversial whether you want to do it now or whether you want to do it on stage 15. Both have merits because I refuse to earn interest at this stage. At the same time, we have this deficiency in the lineup, so we could either do this or we could do this and activate the sniper bonus. I choose to block the charging units. With this, I'm reducing variance. That's my only objective. After all, I don't have time at the moment. That's why I'm doing it like this. I'm just going for the 50 wins, that's it. No glory, nothing. Possibly no happy ending. Now, I'm not a big fan of these shields. Necromancy is an early game thing because it slows down the opponents, especially chargers. It's just random skeletons. A curse is somewhat better. Although it's attack of enemy units, I'm not a big fan of attack. So you may say necromancy is better. Good question. Because it's like 5/9 of a team. They are defenders. You know what? I'll go with necromancy for now. Now, this is a better ranged unit. This is a healer that has not much to do with my team. So altogether, I don't know what to do. One thing I know is that given that this is a sniper, and it's a better sniper than this sniper right here, so it's 9-member, this is 9-member too, but this is blue and the other one is green, I will sell the green and I will buy the blue. With that, I just screwed myself in terms of earning interest. So we will see if I can sell anyone in the meantime. So first of all, we need basically everyone, and this means that given that I have no other affiliation to this unit, I will just sell the unit and choose to earn instead, so earn interest instead, and I'll just continue. Level 7, same thing, as always. We're still better than the opponent and our variance is kind of low. But if the opponent starts healing, then we're screwed. So this is our first loss. It happens from time to time. Not a big deal. We survive this. So around this time, if you don't have healing, then sometimes you may need to think about acquiring it. Now, we need quite a lot to continue, but we'll keep this team for now. We need this dungeon affiliation. Dungeon is one of the best for damage reduction. So I keep the dungeon team of 5. You see this in L shape. and then we'll continue, and the other 2 units have something to do with the dungeon unit, and we hope for no healers. This is a no healer team, and they are somewhat weaker as well, although they have a green dragon. And you see that these fights are getting tougher and tougher, but what can we do? Now, we can replace this Guardian with someone else. 1 for 40, 36k. This is 1 for 40, 36k. So oddly enough, this unit has the same stats as this unit, but the Ogre tends to heal friendly units in a large area for 15 seconds. So this is a healer and this is not a healer. It just summons stone elementals once the stone elemental dies. So it's not a big deal. So I can choose to buy this, or I can choose to buy this and sell the other one. Both have merit. I don't know which one to do. Good question, actually. Because this is a healer, but unfortunately this is a fanatic. And this one is a guardian. So I may stick to the guardian at this stage. And I buy the second one and earn the 20 interest for now. And I'll continue. And I'll risk this turn 14. And I'm looking for a third one, obviously. Because like 3 of these units are basically the same as an orange one. The opponent is not healing much, and therefore we were fortunate enough to have won. Now, the game has changed big time. Because we will have to get the Black Dragon no matter what. But good news is that this Black Dragon can essentially replace this unit, the Beast. And we can keep this other unit, the Guardian. We will see what to do. In the meantime, I'll purchase these other 2 units. And we'll see there is no point in selling anyone at this stage. We will just do our best. So once I get the Black Dragon here, I've activated the 5 units. By the way, you cannot, this doesn't count as a 6th unit, this is still 5 because you need 5 different units, so don't be too smart about that. If this was the 6th one, I activated this thing, the Beast. If this was the 6th one, I'm not activating anything. So I'm activating the Beast at this stage, and this is just a deterrence just in case there was a charging unit in here. So I keep this, and if I ever needed cash in terms of chess pieces, then I'll sell these better units. The frequency of dungeon units is a bit higher than the frequency of others. Dungeons is one of the best, by the way, because of the Black Dragon and the Red Dragon. So we have an easy time. By the way, level 15 is also as easy as level 10. If you lose this one, you do something really wrong. In general. Now, is this a blitz? Yeah, this is blitz. Critical hit damage at the start of a battle. This helps because this is blitz 2. So I may choose to buy this. I may choose to buy this. And we'll see what to sell. I don't have infinite number of units. I can still not upgrade. So we will live with only 7 units. At the meantime, I think I'm just hoarding. But at this stage, I may choose to earn more interest instead. How do I do that? I will sell. Shall I sell? Good question. The optionality of keeping all these units around may be worth enough for me, because a 3-star troglodyte would help quite a lot. We can compare them quite easily. The only problem is that the troglodyte is a 9-member unit. So if we sell the troglodytes, and actually, you know what? I will just sell the troglodyte. And I will sell the other unit too. At this stage, I will go for better units. And I'll go for a faster upgrade instead. Whether I win, whether I lose, I don't know. I'm banking on the 3 interest at this stage. So we'll keep the units. And we'll see what comes out of this. And if I see a better attacker, I will just get rid of the troglodyte. I'm expecting to get a red dragon sooner or later, or a psychic elemental, and this leaves no place for the troglodytes. The opponent is healing, so this is gonna be a bitter loss. And the opponent also has Manticore. The loss is not that bitter, it's just 6 out of 100. And now let's see. Windwall, animate that bloodlust. What is this? Attack and life drain. Life drain is not bad, actually. So I'll take this. We're tempted with an ogre again. We could have gotten the 6th troglodyte, but now we would get the 4th if we had considered them. I'm not getting any of these units. Instead, I might consider bringing on the 8th unit at this stage, or I might consider risking a loss. I will consider risking a loss and keep on earning the chess pieces. But before that, let me see if I can get rid of any of the units. And I think I'll get rid of the gargoyle for a similar reason as before. I prefer earning 4 chess pieces interest. So at this stage, I'm banking on losing not too badly. If I lose, a continuous loss helps. I'll show you why. Oh, victory reward, multiple defeat. Actually, it doesn't because I won the last one. Did I win the last one? Multiple defeat reward so far is 0, but I think I lost the last one, the 16th one. So if I lose again, I will activate the multiple defeat reward, which is good. So losing on purpose is not a good strategy in a vacuum, but this gives me a small economic boost. It's not the main strategy that I want to lose. It's a side effect, a byproduct that if I win, it's good. If I lose, it's not that bad because I'm earning multiple defeat rewards. And I don't want to do this for too far because this is kind of expensive and I just want to rake in the 50 wins. Dungeon is a bit more frequent than anyone else, that's why I kept this unit. And the multiple defeat reward is activated, it's right now 2. So 48 chess pieces. I'm not in a position to sell anyone except for this unit. You know what? I'm not collecting this. I'm earning 50 chess pieces and we will do the economy route. The economy route makes sure that we're earning maximum interest from now on. And we're gonna get the 8th unit whenever it's reasonable to do so. The opponents are stronger, the opponents can heal better, they can charge better, they can do everything, plus they have the magic airship. But they lost. Even then they can lose. And that's why this is a numbers game. I could have lost this one quite easily. I didn't lose it, but I could have. 61, we're earning the maximum interest of 5, but we now need multiple victory rewards again. So a loss is not that good. I'll just move ahead and just continue. Yeah. Not activating anything, not doing anything. This is a really weak team at this stage. If we win, it's because of luck. The only good part is a defender. We got lucky. Happens. Luck stands for labor under correct knowledge. Now, we could have gotten a 3-star Minotaur, but we chose not to because of that chess piece interest. And there you go, 50. You need to stay at or above 50 in general. We need to spend 10 more next turn to place the 8th unit. I can break the bank a bit and go below 50 as well. I'll keep the same team, it's gonna be the Cyclopses we're gonna lose. Not a big deal. I could have placed the units a bit better. Are we winning? That's interesting. I thought that we would lose. Weird. That surprised me too. So we're gonna get this unit because it's the second one of the same kind. And we'll level 8 ourselves. And from now on, we only spend from interest except if we're in danger. So we're placing the 8th unit. My idea is the following. We place this unit here. We activate the Blitz bonus and we eliminate the option of getting charged with these charging units. Pun intended. Now, this is a famous formation invented by me, because I've used this a couple of times in videos. And we'll see how this famous formation loses against healers. There you go. That's how. Time Stop, Chain Lightning, Death Ripple. These are the 3 best, and Mystic Domain. We got all the good spells. I'll choose Time Stop at this stage, although I could choose Chain Lightning as well. And before that, any healing is also good. Now, we don't have anyone really that I want, so I will just keep... Our team is pathetically weak at this stage. We're still operating with gray units. Okay, gray 2-star units, but still gray units. So we need to do something about this, but I'm not refreshing. By the way, on level 8, don't refresh unless you have a reason to, like you're about to die. For example, now I still have 66 health. And there you go. We have a better unit. It's called the Devil. The Devil is in the details. And there is no one else in here. We keep the 65. We're not refreshing on purpose. And we're gonna see where the Devil fits. And the problem is that it fits absolutely nowhere. One thing I could do is I deactivate the Blitz bonus. I activate the Devil at the top, strengthening the top half, making sure I'm somewhat defended on the bottom, and that will do. The problem with the Devil is that it doesn't activate anything. So this is not a long-term solution, it's just a short-term power creep that will be valid until like level 27, 28, 30. So this is a really short-term solution. But if I can choose between this and the Vampire, I choose this anytime. Unfortunately, the opponent has the Angel, but we're still damaging enough thanks to the Devil. And if you check out the stats, the Devil survived for 10 seconds and that 10% of all the damage. Or actually actual damage, let's see, it's still 10%. It's good because it kills some of the units in the back row in the same place where the charging happens. Our selection of units is still kind of pathetic, so I will just level up the hero to get to level 9 more quickly. I'll keep 56, not 51, but 56 chess pieces just in case I could buy multiple units and hope for the best, but unfortunately I'm also expecting the worst. There you go. It seems like we're gonna get demolished unless we won't. So the opponent doesn't seem to have good enough healers, and it's kind of a weak Rampart team, so that's why we're not demolished, even though the opponent was clearly stronger, like in terms of fake power. Now we have some help in the form of a 2-star Harpy, which is amazing. We're still keeping this unit around, that's crazy. And we'll keep this unit around. And I'll do something. 56, okay, I'll buy a Beholder. So be it, although I have my doubts. So what should I do? Shall I keep this unit? Or shall I choose this unit instead? Even though this unit is a lot weaker, it is a key unit in terms of making this happen. All enemy units. That's why it's better as green as the other one as purple. It's the synergy that keeps me alive, not the unit strength. All the damage reduction, all these other things. Now, I'm alive but barely breathing because of this. Now we go to 2-star, which means that actually this unit is just as good as the Dendroid, with the exception that the Dendroid is a 1-person unit. I'll buy the Vampire if I don't have anything better, and I'll go to the next turn. Sooner or later I'll need to level up to level 9. We still have really bad luck in terms of getting the units that we want. We're gonna get demolished. In 20 seconds Psychic Elemental kicks in and we're gonna be so dead. There you go. And now we have a problem because we'll die quite quickly. $58. Now at this stage I could choose to get to level 9. And these units are not good enough, and I can also choose to refresh. But at the moment I don't have anything worth considering, so I will just keep what I had and go and die quickly, because then at least I can get the wins again to get to 50. That's my objective. Healing capacity is still missing greatly from my team. That's a big problem, but this was a small loss. So we're limping forward, and now, given that I cannot buy anyone, I will just do exp, 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 and hope to survive turn 28. In order to win, you need to be willing to die. So I'm not worrying. I know it's a numbers game. If I wanted to adjust, I would survive longer, but I would eventually lose. And hey, I can get lucky. Maybe not in this game. That red dragon is quite strong. But sometimes I do get lucky. Now, still don't have anyone good enough. You see, that's bad luck. Not even having anyone to consider at this stage. Level 9. This is when I deviate from my original strategy. I'm saying level 9 is my cap. I have no realistic opportunity to get to level 10. I will start refreshing on level 9. Given that I had a black dragon, I will now get a green dragon. And given... let's see. So first of all, let's check the combinations. I still have 5 dungeon units. I don't know how I did this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I do. So the 6th dungeon unit is really not necessary. I can place an other unit in here, and this activates dragon, which helps me get extra unit damage for dragons. I would prefer a different dragon, an attacker dragon, but this will do. And now the beholder is not a level 30 unit. So I just sell both of them. And as long as I don't have anyone ever or better, I'll just keep this unit. Is this a blitz unit? Yes, it is. So this means that we'll sell the vampires. This is an economically sane decision because we're gonna get a stronger unit for just 4 chess pieces, and we got 6 chess pieces back, so we can refresh. There you go, we have a better dragon unit, and we have a healer finally. So this means that we can start considering making significant changes to our lineup. First of all, this is a unit that is a dragon, yes. It is just the bone dragon, unfortunately. This means that we don't need the green dragon anymore. You can work with 3 attackers. This activates the beast. Let's see the devil synergy. I'm doing something really weird. I'll get the bone dragon back. So this unit, or what is it? It's green dragon back. I'm keeping the 5 dungeon units around because for dungeon it helps. And I have no idea what else to do. Maybe sell the 2 devils because the devil is in the details. So I sell the 2 devils, both of them. At this stage they are quite weak. They're not gonna stand a chance. This means I can purchase the Pit Fiend and I can double down on some units. None of these. One more. Yeah, I can double down on these. The harpies are still there. We'll talk about this quite soon. But first, we'll need to see what's this fanatic. This is a guardian. So first of all, is there a market for guardians? No, there isn't. Unfortunately. Is there a market for fanatics? No, there isn't. Well, the devil would have been one. But I was stupid enough to steal it. Unfortunately, we cannot break the 5 dungeon units. A manticore would help a lot. But this unit with the spring of or fire spring or whatever heals. So for now we'll keep this unit and limp, but we'll see what else I could do. So we have quite a few units that we could potentially sell. At this stage, most of them are duplicates. I think I will still sell the Dendroid. And this can enable me to buy the Harpy. Just in case we had ammunition to 3-star it. This is gonna be an easy battle. Or no, not this one, the next one. It's only 29. I thought it was a 30th. Yeah, this is a hard one. Hopefully we'll survive. Yeah, we survived, but barely. The next one is gonna be easy. This is another guardian. Now the last thing we need is another guardian. We'll get this. We're considering getting this. And we'll refresh. Tough one. Because you need to get the Psychic Elemental. So it's a perfect replacement for the Gargoyle. So I'm selling the Gargoyle and getting the Psychic Elemental. That's an easy one. This one is also a beast. So this means that we could essentially... No, we cannot replace the defensive unit. So first of all, this is the big change. You still need this unit to defend because of the dungeon synergy. And they are basically just as strong with the exception that this is a 1-person unit and the other one is a 4-1. So what I'm gonna do is I will get rid of the charging strategy and buy this instead. And I'll keep the option of having him around. Strictly, no, we need the dungeons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. How many This is not a dungeon. Dungeon. 5 in total. I'm keeping a lot of options open. But it doesn't matter because this is easy. And we're essentially preparing for level 31. If you lose this, bad on you. Finally, the Manticore came at the right time, because I want to buy the Manticore, but this also implies that I can finally get rid of these low-level troglodytes, because the Manticore is a dungeon unit, and it's a Blitz unit. Is it? No, it's just a Beast unit. Too bad the Blitz is not gonna be activated, but it's a dungeon unit. So this means that I can finally do something. So with this, I reactivate the dungeon. This thing here, the Beast, ensures that I don't need this unit as a defender, but I need it as a dungeon unit. And now I'm not that vulnerable anymore. I can strengthen this top part like this. And like this. Although it's unlikely to matter. And if we lose, then so be it. Anything can happen at this stage. Fortunately, we still have the Psychic Elemental as an advantage, and we almost lost even with the Psychic Elemental. So something is really wrong. I need to do something here. But I have limited options. A 2-star Black Dragon would help. I need one more. I'm gonna break the economy a bit. We don't need any of these. A 2-star Bone Dragon would help. We still have this unit. So a 3-star would help. We need 3 more. Wait a minute, this is a Blitz, but it's not a dungeon unit, and it's a 9-member unit, so essentially I would prefer the 4-member unit Manticore. It's about the area attack. Each member takes the same the damage proportion on AoE. Psychic is amazing. 4th Bone Dragon, we may be able to sell it. Another Harpy. We need 3 more. This gives us a 2-star unit, and yes, I've broken the economy, otherwise I would have no chance. A 2nd Manticore. Unfortunately, I don't have space for this. Interesting. This 2-star is not a bad option. This 2-star, I don't know. And this is not a bad unit, it can also be a back row unit. But I'm insisting on keeping the dungeon synergy. So for now we have a lot of reserve units. Make sure that the 2-star unit is here. Make sure that the 2-star unit is also here, because it's so stupid that oftentimes it just places the 1-star unit there instead. And you can start selling some of the units just in case. So at this stage I'm not seeing a realistic chance of needing this unit like ever, so I will refresh. And I will refresh again. And that was it for the refresh for now. If I wanted, or wait a minute, I do want a unit. So I sell this, and I sell this, and I take this unit, getting closer to the 3-star. Slightly closer. I could sell the Bone Dragon as well as this unit. So I continue. I'm breaking the economy at this stage, fully. So this means I'm selling first the Behemoth. There is no sufficient synergy for that. And there you go. We're really, really close. Most likely we won't survive. That's the most likely outcome at this stage. But if we do, then we have a chance to get a good enough team. Psychic Elemental, and with the help of the Psychic Elemental, we're winning. It won't happen forever. Finally, we're getting the 2-star unit. Finally. By the way, you can use the same unit twice as a defender, for example. We may sell the Bone Dragon if we get something better. There is no need for it. I'm just taking this unit. We need one more. A good question if we need the Green Dragon around. I'm just not having better options. So then, let's move ahead. Every single occurrence can be the last one. You never know. Unfortunately, there are significant healing abilities on behalf of the opponent, but the Psychic just made it that we managed to survive yet another round. Now, this 2-star means something. This also means something because, oh, we're not getting the 3-star, too bad. So I may consider doing something unorthodox let's see. This is just the dragon synergy. It doesn't add to the synergy, it just benefits from the synergy. We already have the other unit. But if I add this unit, then we're gonna get sniper, which is not the best thing overall, but it's better than no sniper. And this also implies that we might as well start selling these units, both of them, in fact, because there is no space for it, and try to get some positive luck. And it seems like we're not getting it. We're partially getting it. With this, almost, and with this, almost, but not quite. We just need one single unit. Look at this amount of luck. So we need one of these manticores, we need one Medusa, we need one, what is this, Harpy, and we need one Minotaur. That's, and we're gonna most likely die on turn 34. That's like crazy. And one Psychic Elemental, I forgot to say that. And we're hoarding all these, and any of them will do. Opponent is healing, and then the opponent has Psychic Elemental, so I don't know. They also happen to be a bit weaker, so we're still staying afloat for some reason. Interesting. Finally, we got at least something. It took time. I will refresh, and absolute worst case I will limit my options, but there is no need for it, so I will try to survive yet another turn instead. Limiting my option means that I would refuse to 2-star one of the units or 3-star one of the units in favor of another one. You know what, I'll do one more, because I can still sell this unit. The 1-star version, the 2-star version will stay. And then I will refuse to collect all 9. There is like, it's not too likely that it would ever happen. And I'll get one more. And there you go, at this stage we don't need this unit anymore. So tough luck, it didn't pay off. Let's continue. And this is still a 2-star one. This is still, unfortunately, a 2-star one. Yeah, it's tough. 35th is not special. You can get anything. Now, we have some healing with the Pit Fiend. But it seems like that we're still overpowered. I'm impressed positive. You see, a lot of things can happen. This has never happened to me that I stayed alive for... Well, actually, it might have happened. I just don't know. Let's refresh. Finally, we're getting the 3rd star. And we can still refresh twice. We don't need this unit. And that's a big question whether I need to purchase this. I would say that my chess pieces are better off with Black Dragon. Significantly better off, I would say. And that's why I'm not going for the win. I don't have time for this. You know how many times you need to go through this? Like 5 to 10 times in 2 weeks. I have like 3 accounts. Just think about that. Evidently, I don't have time for that. Now we're getting competition. A tough one. And I think that was it. I'm not seeing how I can win this. So we're losing the final 4. There you go, turn 36. And regarding the rewards, you have 41 wins. What do I need? 9 more wins. Castle. Sometimes I choose the hero so that it reminds me. In early game, Archer is the best one. You need 9 wins at this stage. It's really unlikely that I'm gonna plow through the whole. I may just do the 9 wins and call it a day. And by the way, if you really don't have time for these 9 wins, then you take 3, 4, 5 wins, then you restart. if I screw something up. Now, that's why I wanted to start. Don't two-star the unit. It's a trap. You can buy the second one, but not the third one. Because if you do that, you're destined to lose the fourth level. Where you can take duplicates on the board. If you can take 4 but you only have 3 units and 0 chess pieces, you're kind of doomed. And the increment in power doesn't justify the cost of 3. This is a tough one, but for unit diversity, you might consider taking the airship and sell it during next turn, because this is like 3, this is 3, and the airship is better. And you don't need another other attacker, so I don't have a better option. There is a high likelihood that I'll have to sell it next turn. It should be kind of bad. But I don't have another option. The first three battles are easy. And now we need 5 chess pieces to rank up. And that's what I said. You need to sell someone. So this is a non-negotiable, you have to do it. There is an option to sell one of the archers and get at least one defender, whichever defender it is. If not a defender, then a charger, because with attackers you're not doing well. Now we're really, really vulnerable in here. Anyone who charges can basically attack the back row, and then we're kind of doomed. And the opponent has at least one charger, and they are charging. There you go. And they are taking the back row, so we lost. This is luck. You cannot do much about it. And this loss also implies that we have to sell the airship and get cheaper units, because this is a non-negotiable, the upgrade. And now we need 2 more units. So I'm taking this. We have no chargers. That's too bad. So I need to take another unit. That can be an attacker, that can be a range unit, but given the protection, I would rather get an attacker. I didn't want it like this. But I don't have a better choice. And we're just looking for 9 wins, so it's not rocket science. Worst case, we start over. So now we're talking. Upgrading is not possible. We're gonna get our first charger. And we're gonna replace one of the units. Thanks for nothing. And it stays here, by the way, so no, it's not anymore. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. And I also replace this one in favor of this one. It's not a big deal. A good question. I will keep them like this for now. We'll need to rake in the chess pieces. This is quite evident. This takes a bit too long, you know, to find the opponent, as if it was random. It's actually not. If we lose, we lose. Kind of luck dependent. This is the second loss. So we will replace this unit and take the Jolly Joker one. And we cannot rank up at this stage. We're stuck at 4 wins. That's why it's a numbers game, basically. You need the numbers. I'm seeing this already, that I would basically just get rid of this and stop and restart. Because you just don't want to accumulate the losses, even if they are small losses. And we're not getting the units that we want. Now, I leveled up regardless. So what we can do at this stage is this. And if we really cannot make it, there are times when you have nothing you can do, then I'll just stop. But it seems like that we're still alive. We're getting the second one, we're getting the second one of this, and we refuse these. And nothing changed. And most likely we're gonna lose. At least the charging didn't work. And we lost. Tough one. You know, you have to fight for these. Now, we still have 6 units in total. I'm gonna get the range unit, that is a lot better. And I may get rid of the castle synergy, well, if there was any castle synergy, in favor of better range units. And I'll make sure to have these range units. There you go. Still 6 only because economy-wise it's a disaster. It's still the 10th one, so we're gonna win the 10th one. Good. And then, given there are 6 wins already, I'll give up. Claim the reward. I'll start. Doesn't matter what we have. I'll take any one. The charging unit is always a good bet. An archer is always a good bet as the first unit. And I'll just rake in the 3 wins. After playing this for a year, this is what you will most likely do. I mean, there is no glory in showing everyone that after fighting like 15 times you can do a win. Or sometimes 5 times, sometimes 3 times. Sometimes you're, but the variance is high. Incomplete information by default. I know I could have gotten the gargoyle, I just couldn't care less. I know I'm gonna win the 3rd battle. So then, before continuing, you need to get the rewards. That's the most important thing. Then you need to give up to earn these 400. The ranking, you see that I'm in a mighty 12th place. Simply because I played like 3 times or 4 times in total. Actually, I played twice. Once before, like at the very beginning, and this was the second one that you saw on screen. And then on the store, given that none of these rewards are worth it, except the chest, you're gonna get as many of the chests as possible and you're gonna get the remaining chests. Well, the souls are not bad either, but you get them anyway. And I'm not collecting skins. So now you're gonna go back, and in the inventory we're gonna see why we fought this whole thing. Yes, this is my inventory, so you see kind of a lot of things are being hoarded, including the 7 prestigious chests, including the deluxe chests, including 23 red emblem packs. This is an early game account, like level 86, 305 covenants, because I didn't want to spend the covenants on anyone else other than the next Divine Herald. But the most important thing is we're gonna get some chests. 11 in total. Let's see what we get. 900 diamonds. Silver key doesn't matter. These matter a bit. 1 astro silver, 1 gold key. Was it worth it? Well, it was worth the 45 minutes or 59 or 1 hour. It was not necessarily worth a lot more. And from then onwards, returns are gonna be diminishing. You're gonna win all the chests anyway, even if you're 12th. So don't worry if you won't take first place. That's auto chess. Good luck.